Hello everyone, welcome to the second video of Angular series. In this video we will see the basic of Angular project, like how to create the new Angular project and then how we can open the Angular project in Visual Studio Code. Also we will see the folder structure as well as few configuration files, and then we will convert the hello world project, which is the default project. We will make some changes in it to understand the functionality or workflow of the Angular project. Let's start. I have here one folder inside the D drive Angular. Just to open just to open any folder in the Visual Studio Code, we can use the code space dot press enter. It will open the Visual Studio, and inside the Visual Studio just go to the terminal, new terminal. Now I have already shown the one command here. Just to create the new project in the Angular, just need to type ng. Ng is for Angular, new, then project name. We will not go in deep detail, we will just see the basics of the Angular so that we can get the basic idea about the Angular TypeScript. Ng new, let's project name is demo, press enter. It is asking for some basic detail about the bundling. For now I'm saying it's to no. We will discuss all these things in detail later on. Just to add the routing I'm saying yes, and then we need to select any style classes like cascading style. I'm selecting, I'm just pressing the enter here at the CSS. Now it will take some seconds or maybe a few minutes to install everything about the Angular. Like in the last video we installed the Angular libraries at one common place. Now it will fetch those Angular libraries which are required for one Angular project and will deploy everything inside the folder of this new project. Once the project is ready, I will show everything there. And now Angular project is ready. Like now we will go step by step which we have written here. So first we have seen how we can create the project. Now it has created one Angular project, right? Its name is demo, and it's some folder structure inside this project. Now like I mentioned, how we can open this project in the Visual Studio Code. Let me close it, and again I will open it in the simple way. For that, inside the D drive, inside the Angular folder, I have created this particular project. So just open that project folder. You just type here cmd, means you need to go inside that particular project folder name, then again type code space dot press enter. It will open the project with Visual Studio Code. Now project is open. This is welcome page which I can close. Now we will go through these different folder which are available here. First is E2E. E2E we say end to end. This particular folder contain things related to the unit testing, right? So some at the basic level we have no need to go inside this folder, because this folder is only in the use when we are creating the TDD development, TDD type projects, where we will include the automation testing, right? So we will not go into E2E. Just for now we can say end-to-end testing. This folder is for the automation useful, means when we want to include the automation in our project, or usually we say them JUnit and Unit, like in .NET and JavaScript. And the next folder is ng modules. So ng modules is one of the important folder, because this folder contain all the libraries. Like in the last video we have seen, when we are installing the Angular, then lot of Angular libraries get installed at the common place, right? That's why ng new command is working, because when we say ng new, then how our terminal or how our Visual Studio Code understand what I need to do, that command's functionality inside the libraries which we installed in last video. So now when we create the folder, it's selecting few libraries from that common folder, common location, and installing all those libraries inside the project. Now there are a lot of libraries which are installed inside this project which are useful, right? while developing the code, when we need to add new library or package, we are using from here. Even if we will add any third party library, that particular library will get installed inside the ng module folder. Next is the source folder. Source folder is one of the main important folder, because everything which we are doing as a developer inside the source folder. In the source folder we have some subfolders like app, asset, environments, and then we have other files inside it, right? So source is the folder where development and other things are going on. Inside the app folder we have the main root file as well as the main component and app module. From app module or app component, we can say that is the entry points. In the upcoming videos I will explain about these things. So this is the main component which is visible at the front end. Right now if I will run this particular project, and whatever I have written here inside the app component.html will be visible at the browser. So like this is just a starting, so I will not explain about these all components and module, because there will be special videos on each which I will explain in the upcoming videos. Similarly we have the asset, so I am not going even in this particular these two folders about the environment and asset, because environment folder is based on the environment, in which environment we are going to deploy, either it's production, it's UAT, QA or development. So far the important folder for us, first one is the ng module, second one inside the source is the app module, sorry, app folder. First is the important folder ng modules, then we have the app folder. Inside the app folder I will show what are the other things, like inside the app folder where not inside yes, here we have, I think it's directly inside the source, we have index.html file. This is the main file. We are saying Angular projects are single page files, so there will be only single HTML page and other page will be work on this particular page. For example, here inside the body of this I have written the app root. So what is mean by app root? App root is the selector name. So whatever is written inside the component.html, it will be visible where I have pasted the app module here, app root here. So from where app root is coming? App root is coming from the TypeScript file of app.component. Here the selector name given is the app root. If I will change it, it will not work. I need to also change the same name in the index.html file. And another thing, this TypeScript file is not required. This is for unit testing. So as this is the basic, I'm not going in it, and I will delete it. It will not make any impact on our project. Our project will work as it. So now, like I have already told about some basic things about the ng module and source folder. Then we have some configuration files, like we have Angular JSON file. So inside the Angular JSON file we have the config things, right? Like environment detail will be here in this file about the index.html. So how our project will know? I need to run the index.html file. So from the angular.json file it come to know that I need to first run this file, right? If I will change name here, in that case I can even change the name here. This name should match with the index.html file name. So lot of other things are there which might be not useful right now, because we are just starting of the Angular series. As we will cover upcoming videos, in that case I will explain side by side about these all files. So I will not go in detail about other files. Like we have package.json file, it also contains the detail of each library, whatever library we are adding inside our project. So its version detail will come inside the package.json file, and that particular library will get add inside the node modules folder. So in this video I will just cover this basic about the folder structure. Next is we are going to convert this particular hello program project to some other values. First I will run this particular project. So just to run we will go inside the terminal, just click on new terminal, and here you need to run the command to build and run the application. So that command name is ng serve. So even we can customize ng serve in our configuration file, so that instead of ng serve we can write ng run, but the standard command name is ng serve. After writing ng serve, press the enter. First it will build the project, and after successfully building the project it will deploy it on the local port that is 4200, which is the default for Angular projects, or we can say that for Visual Studio Code. First time it will take some time to run the project and to build, to build and run the project. See, so compile is successful. After that, if I will open here and I will say localhost 4200, now this particular project is opened here. So now I will convert this project into the hello world project, right? Like in every coding, first we are learning about the hello world. Now from where these all content is coming, this all content is available here on this particular component page. See, even we have used the CSS here, like we use the CSS while creating the project, that's why CSS we can use here. And if I will scroll down, see, welcome is written here inside the span. If I will see here, welcome is written here. So if I want to change it, let me say here welcome Sukhraj, save. On when I will say save it, Control S, it will automatically rebuild it or compile it, and see, changes are reflected here. Now I will not going to use everything here, so what I will do, I will do this all things. Now I have removed all the content because I have removed here the from app component.html. That's why all component is removed from here. And one another thing, why these changes are reflected on the page, because app components, if I will go inside the TypeScript of this particular component, in that my selector name is approot, which is used here in index page. If I will not use here, in that case it will not get reflect on the browser. Now inside the app component, I will include some other things. For example, we have the div here. Here we can say hello world. Why it's not reflected? Let me see. Because CSS is used here, that's why I will remove only inner content, not the main div. So inside the main div I will write the div and hello world. Now it's visible here. So this is the way to create the new Angular project, to run it, and we can make the changes here. In the next video we will learn more about the Angular. Thank you everyone. That's all in this video.